Polynesians have long known the value of pulling together. It's ingrained in our souls. It's part of the aloha spirit that affects how we treat others, whether they be family, friend, or stranger. If you would like to be a happy people, to find joy in service and community, then come. Come listen to the lesson of the Hukilau. What is a Hukilau, you ask? Yes, let's begin there. It was a way of fishing invented by our ancient Hawaiian forefathers, or kupuna as we would call them. In this style of fishing, large numbers of people would work together to cast a net from shore, then pull it back in again. A Hukilau was how we fed not just ourselves and our families. We fed our whole community.
Huki means to pull, and so as we live together and pull together, things get accomplished.
The important thing of the success of a hukilau is understanding that you cannot do it yourself. There is someone up on the tree or up on the mountain that's watching the school of fish. There are people that are on the canoe or the boat. There are those that are down in the water. And when the nets are finally set, you need these bodies to pull the nets in.
When we were little children, we'd be home and we'd hear like somebody crying out through the whole community, "Hukilau, Hukilau!" And so our parents would grab all the children and we'd all run up to the Hukilau and pull in the nets.
And no matter what you were doing, hanging up clothes or feeding your baby or working in the taro patch, you just dropped everything, and it was the whole community that worked together to bring in all the fish.
And when we get the nets in, there were like baskets and baskets and baskets of huge fish.
Everyone was given a fish to go home before the fisherman would take the fish to sell.
But we all worked together because that was the only way we could survive as a community.
A man struggles alone to feed his family, a difficult, lonely ordeal. But when he has friends to help, together they can think beyond mere subsistence. They can dream and they can hope. And together they can accomplish great things. Like the saints in Laie did, who worked together to rebuild their chapel, which had burned down 7 years earlier.
We needed a chapel very badly, but there was no money. So one of the kupunas, came up with this idea about the hukilau so that we could pay for our chapel and have a chapel of our own.
So that got the community very excited, that we was going to be having this big event. When the real day came for the hukilau, everybody was there very early, setting up their booth, selling lace, selling coconut hats.
Everybody had their own assignments, maybe one or two different things to do at the hukilau.
When we were asked to get up and dance, everybody got up and shared their talents. When people would start clapping for us and everything, the more they clapped, the more we danced or we sang.
It was a community effort. And everybody was excited when it came to the hukilau, and they all worked together.
The hukilau was like magic. It just brought everybody together. Till today, I don't know of any other project that was as much of love and fun as our old hukilau days.
The money they raised from each hukilau paid for a new chapel to be constructed. Finally, they had a place to meet and worship. In 1947, when the people of Laie pulled together for that first special hukilau, they began to gather in more than just baskets of fish. They gathered in people, and that gathering is still taking place. It starts in communities all over the world where, in the spirit of the Hukilau, brothers and sisters band together to meet the needs of others. Let me show you a story about a tiny Laotian branch who pooled together to help two of their young people come to be educated at BYU-Hawaii.
We are from Vientiane, the capital city, and there are about 200 members in our branch, and there is only one branch in our country, in Laos. We don't have any missionaries to teach the gospel, but we have senior couples missionaries in our branch.
When the senior couple told me about BYU-Hawaii, and they told me that there are lots of people here and they are from many countries, and they told me more about BYU-Hawaii is a good place to come. So when I first heard about this, I was very excited and I studied very hard to prepare to take the test. To make it possible for me to be here in BYU-Hawaii, my parents had to sell their land and animals. He was a farmer before, but when he sold his land, he's not a farmer at all. He's a tuk-tuk driver. He took passengers to town and he makes a little bit money to support the family.
It took a lot of sacrifice from other people, from our branch members and our parents. The member of the church helped me and my husband by giving $1 for each family. Some people would give us more money, like the branch president, he gave us $20.
I'm so grateful for those people that, they want to help their brothers and sisters in the church to have a good opportunity.
We are so thankful that we are the first student from Laos to come here. And I know this is the Lord's plan for us, that we get here and so that we will improve our knowledge and also strengthen our faith and be a good example to others.
I think I will be able to gain higher education here and to prepare myself to return to serve my brothers and sisters in Laos and also in the branch. And we are so thankful for the help from everyone. We are so grateful.
To those who have discovered the joy of giving, the joy of pulling together to help your brothers and sisters, we say mahalo. Mahalo nui loa for continuing the long-standing tradition of the Hukilau.